You've been switching him to like a lot of R&B joint. Like
Welcome to another episode of the Ray Vaughan Show.
you've been on some R&B stuff lately. I like this version of Ray Vaughan, Mister. I've never liked R&B before.
I don't really like R&B. So what you guys was just missing? Owen was asking me, did I listen to any new tracks? The only really new tracks I've been listening to is Victoria Monet.
Which one?
Her Jaguar 2. I really first listen I didn't like. Second listen didn't like. Third listen didn't like. On My Mama is fire. That was one of the singles from that. That is completely fire. But everything else is lackluster.
I mean, at least you're giving it a try. That's my thing. At least you're giving different genres of music a try. I know you're a hip hop head to the death of you.
Definitely.
But
Definitely.
you gotta open your ears to different music. Like,
I have been listening to Steve Lacy though. Iconic. He's very iconic.
Really, he is. He is.
Even though he's a little weird. I heard.
Everybody's a little weird.
Well, he said that he's a gay man, and he said that he doesn't date like black men because he look at them as like his brother. Now, I don't know what crazy and sexual shit that he grew up on, and you can tell who's his spouse, what kind of race are they. But
I have no idea.
You know,
you lost me at.
You know Venus?
Yeah.
No, Serena husband?
Yeah.
What race he is?
Mm-hmm.
That's his boyfriend. He in that same race.
Oh.
Same race. You know what race Donald Trump is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
Oh, from the mountain of Caucasus?
Yes, one of them. But make dope ass music though.
Hey, I love his music.
Check out Steve Lacy. Make dope ass music.
Hey, talking about music, man. We're coming back from our trip to New York.
Yes, we are.
We didn't record our reviews of our trip to New York. Going back to that, man, that was an experience. That was an experience. I've never in my life experienced something like that. And I experienced a lot of shit. I'm telling you, I've been through a lot of things. I've seen a lot of things, but I have never seen somebody swim in a bar. Surfboard. That's a one for me.
Just to let y'all know, it was iconic.
It was
that
epic.
New York experience.
It was epic.
Shout out to Empanada Mamas. Oh my God.
I have never seen somebody who's addicted more than empanadas has never had an empanada in his life.
Come on. And I was about to your boy was about to throw up at that table. I had to get out. I had to get out of there. I had to get out of there quick. And the reason why is because I was drinking a lot. I was drinking so heavy. Drunk. And
oh man.
It seemed like everybody that was drinking heavy, by the time we got to Empanada Mamas, they was good. But your boy, he was on the downside.
Bro,
like he was on
I was
the
like, Ray, you good? I saw his face. I was like, yo, Ray, you gonna need some fresh air. He goes, got up and just started walking. I'm like, where you going, Ray? Hold on.
In my mind, I'm like,
bro, he's pushing people out the way. Like this big ass dude, this big ass dude walking in between everybody, just pushing everybody out the way. Everybody looking at him like.
I was like, oh, Marlon Wayans from White Chicks. Move, bitch. I gotta go. Shit. I'm gonna throw up on your fucking blonde hair.
We got to the corner. He looked up and he said, oh my God. I'm like, yo, you gonna throw up or not? But put a finger down your goddamn throat. Pause, but like, throw up, bro. Like, go ahead. He's like, I got a white shirt on. I don't want to dirty it.
Hey, I had a white shirt on. I ain't want to dirty this shit. But your boy didn't throw up.
You did.
Oh, shit. I did the wrong one. Hold on. That was wrong. Oh, shit. Hold on. Your boy didn't throw up, though. Your boy didn't throw up. That's all that matters. It was another successful night in the books. But I needed some fresh air.
You did kind of throw up a little bit, bro.
Throwing up in my mouth a little bit is not throwing up outside.
What the hell is the difference? It was projectiles coming out. I was like, yo, bro, you good? You sure? He's like, yo, bro. Oh, no. I was like, nah, but chill.
If you wanted anything from me that night, you could have got it, yo.
Yeah, definitely. You was vulnerable as a motherfucker. Hey, when we got in that car, all I know is that y'all had a symphony back there, bro. For real, for real. Bro, it was a symphony. I was like, ain't no way. Everybody was done. I'm here driving from the city. I'm like, yo, for real. Stephanie's knocked out. You knocked out. Dave's knocked out. Dave's friend was, I was like, yo, what's going on? I look back, everybody's just slumped. I'm like, what the fuck? And they was like, yeah, Dave wasn't ready for New York.
Hey, what Drake said? What a time to be alive, goddammit. What a time.
Hey.
What a time.
We didn't get too much into it, but you guys went on a trek getting these library cards.
Yes.
Tell me your first, because we got to go back and do it all over again because we want to experience it with Dave. But
definitely,
how was your initial little bit of like getting your feet wet at the whole exhibit?
It was fucking amazing, yo. It's fucking amazing. We went to that one room and I got like over 100 pictures just from that one room.
I know.
It was
just like a kid at a candy store, bro.
I was about to say it was breathtaking. Like,
For me, what it was when we got to that room was actually you didn't get to that part because then you was like, nah, I can't keep doing it. I gotta experience it with Dave.
Yeah.
So me was all the work that he's actually been included on. They had this little station where you see all the records, every records, all LPs. Like they would have played it for you, but it was just too busy. But every LP that like he's been involved in or written for, or everything was there. And I'm like, yo, I was like, when the hell was you in the Low End Theory from A Tribe Called Quest? Where was this at? What the hell was this? I was like, when the hell was you in this like freaking collaboration with Pharrell besides what we know?
Yeah.
I was like, when the hell was you in damn Mobb Deep making a song? Like,
come on.
I was like, yo, I need more. And they had a few Eminem songs. I was like, yo, that was wild. That was that part itself, because me, you know how I am about samples of music and how my ears just like, especially my playlist when you was driving, you was like, wait, you wasn't ready for that. You thought I was gonna probably put some Spanish shit, bring you Spanish all the way to New York. But in reality, I put you onto some Japanese, Chinese, and you was like, yo, this is a different vibe.
And matter of fact, I need that song because when I tried to look up that song, it fucked me up. But to get to that point, to bounce off or to expand on what you was just saying, with those music, you want me to tell you what I kind of felt hearing that music? When I got more deeper into Steve Lacy. Steve Lacy makes that type of music that you was playing on the ride. And I wish our next ride, I'm going to play you some Steve Lacy, and you can be like, God damn, that's a vibe. Sorry for cutting you off.
No, you good. Because like I tell you, my catalog of music is, I think I have probably one of the most diverse music. Because I could go from Egyptian music to Brazilian to Japanese 80s, retro to R&B to Japanese type hip hop. Like nobody knew this is dope. To now listening to this new girl that in England called Annie. I don't know if you heard her song Charge It.
No, not yet.
Yo, like the intro to that song, I would love to play right now because it's just guitar. Like, it wouldn't even notice, but...
You trying to get YouTube to take this shit down. Copyright.
They won't copyright it. You wouldn't even know it.
Shit.
Like, we're reviewing a song. You know how many people review songs on YouTube and they never could take them joints down?
Educational purposes. Because they stop it every 5 or 10 seconds and be like this and that and play and this and that and play.
Exactly my point. The intro of the song is legit like 3 seconds. Nah, I'm gonna look for it. I don't give a damn.
God damn.
I'll take the hit.
Oh.
While I'm looking for it.
While Ohm is looking for that, I would like to say the comments that I made last week does not reflect the comments. The comments that I made last week does not reflect the views or opinions of the place I'm recording this podcast at. It does not reflect the views or opinions of the place that I had the hat on. That hat, I had a lot of people hit me up. That hat, I don't even know that fucking company. I got that hat from a thrift store, kind of like Jay-Z and Prince. Got a strawberry raspberry, the kind you find at a secondhand store. Got that. I don't know those people. They don't know me. So when you see me and I got stuff on, my opinions and my views are not associated with those companies or brands or people. Just as a FYI.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, me. Hey, your views are your views. But check this joint out. You won't even hear it. Look.
Okay,
you hear the intro to that joint?
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. I like that.
Bro.
Look like now the rest of the song has to keep up with it.
Oh, no, the rest of the song is
Fire?
a vibe. Like, when I leave here, I recommend you listen to it.
Yeah.
Like I told you, I don't know how music just falls on my lap. I'm like, yo, this joint is a vibe. I'm like, yo, oh. And I'm here just rolling. I was like, oh, when I'm rolling I was like, oh, shit, this is going to be a lit motherfucking J. I was like, oh, shit. I'm sparking it up. I'm like, hey, yo, man. And it just stuck with me. I'm like, yo, people in England and South Africa and other parts of Africa is like, yo, making music that we're not really looking forward to it or looking for, but it's amazing music.
I think it is, to your point. I think it's amazing music. And I forgot the stat, and I don't want to say just the outrageous number, but I think it was 10,000. I may be wrong, so don't quote me on this. But I think it's like 10,000 songs getting uploaded every day to the DSPs, like Spotify, Tidal, and them.
But you got to understand, those songs, a lot of them songs, Spotify has a team now.
Mm-hmm. They pick the songs.
The thing about it is, a lot of them are AI songs. So they're tracking down now why AI people keep like, some people just updating like their songs with another artist's voice, but through AI. But it sounds like the artist made that song. Now they're like, yo, the artist made this for real, for real? They're like, nah, this is an AI song.
Yeah.
So now they're like trying to like, the artist itself are like, yo, what's going on? This ain't my song. I ain't never put this out. I ain't even record this. I don't remember doing this. Oh, but they getting paid for it? Hold up. Where's my money? Where's my cut? That's my voice. No, it's not. That's an AI voice. And now that's the legal battle that they're going with now.
That's a slippery slope.
Extremely slippery slope.
Because I don't give a fuck. And the AI don't have a voice. It's artificial intelligence. So it use a piece, even if you can say the royalty piece would motherfuckers pay out 0.012%. If they used a piece of my voice, I deserve some monetary royalties from that.
I believe that.
Honestly.
I believe that. I believe that fully.
Have you...
Oh.
What do you think about this Donald Trump thing?
Ooh.
His lawyers got arrested. He got arrested.
Everybody got arrested. That's a RICO case. So
don't even know how Kanye's ex-publicist got arrested, but she got arrested too.
She was involved into it. She was basically publicizing a whole bunch of stuff, helping his campaign. So
no. It was another way though. I mean, it was for another reason.
Which reason?
She did something. She like exposed two people or made them say that the election was fake. I think she did it by force or something. She did something to that nature. But
that'll involve
have you seen her mugshot? Her mugshot is fucking crazy. She you know that TikTok trend where your face turned into like that monster on the screen?
Like you try not to turn it into.
That's how she was looking. Like she was happy that she was getting.
Because she knows she gonna post a bond and then get out of there.
Then Trump looked at so. I hate to say it, presidential in this mugshot, which is crazy.
You know who remind me of in that mugshot? You ever seen The Simpsons? Mr. Burns.
Mr. Burns.
Yeah,
he look like
Mr. Burns.
Mr. Burns.
Like Mr. Burns with hair. He looks so mad.
Then Rudolph Giuliani just looked like a fucking...
Bro, that's an extensive team that got RICO, bro.
But if I'm not mistaken, Rudy Giuliani was the main person. And if I'm not mistaken, which I can be, I'm a big man, I can say I'm wrong, but I think he the one that made the RICO law to get the Italian mob back in the 80s and 90s. I feel like he's the one. If he didn't make it, he was the main prosecutor that used it first.
He was using it a lot.
And now look, 25, 30 years later, it's used against you.
Stupid.
But I feel, and you can say whatever, but white, black, you cannot do what they did. They literally tried to do some Handmaid's Tale shit and take over this country. Like Trump was getting with the CIA and the FBI and the Joint Chiefs of Staff. He wanted to mobilize the United States military on this land,
bro,
to stop the election or for the election to go another way.
That's wild.
That
is wild.
No, that is something that's inexcusable in my opinion.
Watch it not go nowhere. He come back out, run next year, and win the election.
He definitely not gonna run. This was my thing.
He's still leading in the polls for the Republican candidate.
He's definitely not. Since he's been arrested, and more than likely he's going to be convicted.
Did he go down? Oh no, he's going to be convicted. There's no way of he's getting out of that.
So I'm gonna be honest. He may not do no jail time, but I feel like they just want a conviction because that conviction bars you from being president. So it's like he may not do real. Yes, you can't be president if you was convicted of a felony. That is one of the stipulations. You can't.
So if they lower it from a RICO case, then he might be out.
It's still election fraud and election shit is federal. It's not state.
That is federal.
You get what I'm saying?
So,
and I think that's their whole ploy. It's just to get him not to run. He gonna probably do 2.5 years of home confinement in Mar-a-Lago in Florida,
playing golf every day.
Because technically the golf course is his home. He has a golf course at his home. So, but they're not gonna. He may be booked and processed, but released on bond. But he's
already home. He's already home. So
yes, he's not gonna serve jail time to where he's in an orange jumpsuit and he go to sleep in a prison cell and wake up in a prison cell.
I don't think it's gonna be that. I don't think it's gonna be that.
More than likely, Joe Biden probably pardon him. Because you got to think, we're talking about the office of the presidency. The office of the presidency.
So
just how Jared Ford.
So if he pardons him,
yes.
Do you think there might be a political move to go up in the polls and run again?
See, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think about that because I think if he pardons him, that washes away those convictions. So technically, would he have a felony if he get pardoned? You get what I'm saying?
It's expunged. When you're pardoned, everything's expunged from your record.
So I don't think they're going to do that. Or if they do it,
they're going to do it after the election.
Yes.
That might be.
And I'm not voting for Joe Biden. I don't know who I'm voting for right now, but this is my thing.
I haven't kept up with politics this year, for real.
Me either. This is my thing. I'm not one of those Americans that just going to go with one party. I go who I think is going to benefit me and my family. That's it. Like, if John McCain wasn't running against Barack Obama, I feel like John McCain would have made a great president because he's one of those conservatives that's in the middle. He listened to the Democrats. He listens to his own Republicans.
I can see that.
But when it comes with moral issues and issues that is like society issues, I feel like John McCain would have did the right thing. Just like he voted no to repeal Obamacare or the Affordable Care Act. He voted no when he was the deciding vote whether they was going to repeal it or not. And he was like, so I'm just going to snatch this health insurance from millions of Americans just because we don't like Barack Obama? Just because, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that famous thumbs down in front of Mitch McConnell in the front of the Congress chambers, that's iconic. I feel like he would have made a great leader. It's just, look at the draw. He went against Barack Obama. And then
everybody had a vote.
Everybody meet Michael Jordan and Mike Tyson one day. But
in facts.
You get what I'm saying? If he would have...
For history. It was for history, man.
Yes. But I don't see a Republican now that I can vote for. I need to do my own research, honestly. But what we need to do as Americans and stop putting all of our Easter eggs in the presidential basket. your local mayor, your city councilman, all of those people in your city actually affects you. Their day-to-day decisions affect
They're more important.
you. Thank you.
Because they're the ones who handling the money in your community.
Come on. They're the ones who's on your kid's school board to let your kids know or to let your kids either learn this subject or not learn this subject.
That's a fact.
The people that's on your school board, your city council, your mayor, those people make changes every day that directly affects your life.
I think that's a more important voting than the presidential.
I agree.
For real.
I agree.
I mean, it's also good because you got to understand if it's Republican, they're going to back the Republicans.
Yeah.
Democrat, they're going it's going to take a little long. But either or, it's just whatever's best for your community.
But when you choose sides, like let's just say mommy and daddy, for instance, if you choose sides, the only people that hurt is the kids, the citizens. Because that motherfucker could be a jagaloon, a dumbass, and I'm just voting for him because he's in my party. That's what a lot of people got fucked up with Trump about. Because they was just voting Republican, voting that party line.
Yeah.
And he wasn't the answer. Honestly, he wasn't the answer.
Hey, it was good and it was bad.
It was.
Good and bad.
It was.
I think any president for is good and bad. It depends on how you look at it.
Any human is good and bad.
That's a fact.
I mean, to be honest with you, Barack Obama, we love him in this country. But he did order drone strikes that hit schools and hospitals that killed kids in the Middle East. I'm just saying. He killed terrorists with those bomb strikes too. I'm not going to be one of those people on Fox News and just tell one side of the story. He killed terrorists, but also he killed kids and women. It was collateral damage. So we may look to him as a great leader. They hate him over there, just like any president.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So
the thing about it, I just think this is my last piece on this is like, yo, the U.S. is such, like, they try to be so bullies of everything and help everybody and not really focus on what we got going on here. That's just me.
That's the problem.
If we focused on us, on this country more, instead of what the hell they got going on anywhere else, like it's like they're playing a chess game with somebody who is not even playing with them anymore.
Like Ukraine.
Like,
we keep sending billions and billions of dollars
to the Ukraine for what? What pool do we have over there that's gonna benefit us? What resource are we getting from them? What are we getting? Okay, they're in a tough spot, and
of course,
if we could help, we could help.
Yes,
but it's not something that is like, look at where we at in our country. Like, we're about to get into one of the worst recessions ever. Mm-hmm. Like everything, like nobody wants to work. The minimum wage is still shitty, that nobody wants to work because of that. Everybody wants to stay home because they realize they don't got to go nowhere and they'll still make some money from home. Like, nobody wants to work nowhere. I guarantee you walk a mile and go to your local McDonald's, local Wendy's, local Burger King. Matter of fact, look at all the malls. Every mall, I guarantee you, in any city, any town, anywhere, all the malls is going out of business. Every mall is going out of business. They're losing money. They're selling their property.
Well,
it's crazy.
That's from e-commerce.
It's not even e-commerce. Nobody wants to work. So if you can't work and make money, how you gonna come? Like,
I think that's a part of it. I'm not saying that's not a part of it.
The last time you've been to a mall, when was the last time you've been to a mall and had fun in the mall? Like went shopping, at the food court, went saw a movie, or went to go spend a few dollars shopping or whatever.
It was years ago, but it's not because people don't want to work.
Have you been motivated to go to a mall? No, exactly.
That would lead back to what I just said. I can show you
e-commerce.
I can show you a Dillard's receipt.
Everybody in
$898 that I got worth of Polo online. I didn't have to go to Dillard's. That's the convenience of it.
It went over your head when I said everybody's just comfortable staying home. Because of this, whatever happened, everybody's just comfortable staying home. So, okay, the e-commerce, but nobody wants to go back outside and work outside or do anything outside because they notice that they're just comfortable where they're at.
Why would I get in my car? First of all, put some clothes on, get in my car, drive to Dillard's, maybe find what I'm looking for, maybe not. Or I can get high in my bed and look on a website and order the shit. And more than likely, it's going to come at a discount. And me, I'm be honest, your boy is the afterpay king, nigga. The afterpay king. I'm going to afterpay that much. I'm going to afterpay.
My thing is, movement is life. With that being said, the more you stay
do you know what time, how much time I saved of my life by not doing what I just said? Getting my clothes on, getting in the car, driving in the car, going to the dealers. Yes, saved a lot of time.
What you invested that time in?
Buying some shit online, and then
you ain't invested.
Hold on. Buying some shit online, and then after that's done, maybe 20, 30 minutes after that's done, all of that time I can figure something else out. I can go do this. I can go do that. I can go make some promo clips. I can go do this. Like, I can go clean the house. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but the thing about it is, movement is life. The more you move around, the more you experience things, the more you fulfill your.
I kind of understand that.
The more you fulfill your body. So the more you just sitting behind the screen is just like they're creating this world for you to stay there. I'm not saying you should live your life like the way I'm saying. That's fine the way you want to live your life. If it's easy to pull up an app, I got the color, the size, everything. They got it. They match. Send it to my crib. I get it within 2-3 days. I'm good. That's perfectly fine. That's cool. But me, I'm the type of person. I'm just too much of a people person. Too much of an outgoing person. Not too much because I like to be home. But I'm just too much of an outgoing person to experience that. Like breathe some fresh air. Get some sunlight on my body. See some clouds. Like bro, it's just simple. Like,
but you act like people are hermits. Though.
Everybody's basically becoming a hermit. Nobody want to go outside.
I don't think so.
Look at the street right now. How many people you think might pass by right now? 3 at most.
Fuck out of here on...
At what? 8 o'clock at night. 3 people at most.
First of all, it ain't really nothing to do out here at 8 o'clock at night. Except
it's
drink,
beautiful. It's beautiful weather. Go for a damn brisk walk. Go walk along the water, bro. It's so many things to do.
And if we go out there walking along waterside, we're going to see a lot of people out there.
Nah. I was just walking. I've been out here for freaking 2 hours before you guys got here because I didn't want to hear, Omar's late. So I got here. I cleared out my whole schedule.
Okay, everybody. Everybody, hold on. Everybody clap it up for Om being on time for the first time in podcast history.
Hey, nah. When we used to go further out, I was on time, damn it.
Because that was probably closer to you.
No, it was not. It was further than this.
It was like a 45-minute drive for me.
It was 45 minutes for both of us. We was like Jilly right here.
And 8 times out of 10, I was still the first one there.
Not even. I was always the first one there. Unless it was like it's like our time was like at 8 or 9 o'clock, and I was like, "Damn, I'm on my way."
Okay, I get it.
You gotta understand. I am cutting hair half of the day, so it's kind of like today. I was like, you know what? He texted me early. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cut everybody off.
Of course, and I thank you for that.
So that's what I did. I cut everybody off. I said, you know what?
Thank you.
Let me dedicate this time to the podcast.
See. So I like that.
That's when I was like, you know what? It's time to do that. And I actually want to go for a little walk. So I walked to the waterside. I walked to the Nauticus. If I tell you how many people I saw, you wouldn't believe it. I saw maybe like everybody that was walking their dog, like 5 or 6 people. On a beautiful, it wasn't that hot. So it was like a day that you could have some people walking around. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Like some people just, all right, cool. It's nice outside. Let's go outside and have some fun type thing. You know? I know kids went back to school too in this area. I know in Norfolk, I think, right? Mm-hmm. They go back to school next week in Chesapeake, so it's kind of like people probably still trying to get everything ready, go shopping, getting the school supplies ready. But I was like, I was expecting a little bit more kids because it's still kind of like some free time, you know?
Yeah. We gonna switch topics right quick. Right. I know this is something off the cuff, but I wanted to send my condolences. Send my condolences to the 3 black people that lost their lives at the Dollar General in Jacksonville, Florida.
Praise out. Praise out.
Another attack on good people by white supremacists.
That was.
I don't.
Did you see the video? It was hard.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm
hard.
more scared of a white man in this country with a gun than any other person in this country. And it's sad.
It is.
It's really sad. And they're the main ones. I'm not gonna get into that, but
we'll leave it for another time.
Prayers up for those 3 black families.
Prayers out to all of them.
I hope God
finds peace.
Yeah, grants your family some type of peace, yo.
Because that was tough.
Nobody deserved that. Nobody deserved going to the store.
Cold-blooded. They was shopping, probably doing school shopping for their kids.
Come on. Or they probably ran there as Dollar General. Shit, we need paper towels or we need
something quick for the crib. Something quick for the crib.
Yeah, and for them to not come home off of some coward shit like that is sickening. It's really sickening.
And also, so now that we're in the somber moment, also prayers out to everybody in Hawaii with the devastation, the devastation they just had.
Yes, prayers.
It was crazy.
Did you? And my sadness, this is gonna turn into anger a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that goddamn Joe Biden shit talking about he gonna send a one-time payment of $700 to every Maui resident? But we done gave the Ukraine like $60-70 billion.
I don't even want to get into that part, bro. For real.
$60-70 billion we done gave to people halfway around the world to fight a war. But we gonna give $700 to the residents of Maui? Like, come on, bro.
And then,
come on, bro.
Moving from this area of expertise that we have,
fuck Joe Biden.
What you think about? And this is gonna be a crazy segue from what we're talking about completely.
Oh shit.
The man, the myth, the legend, the comedian, the family man, the man that has raised up these kids, has a radio show, has been on TV for X amount of years.
Who that?
Written extensive books about relationship and self-love.
Now I know who you talking about when you said written stuff. He ain't write no goddamn books, but okay.
And now his wife of I don't know how many years has come out and said, this is not allegedly, she said it herself.
Okay.
That she had an affair with her bodyguard, with her husband's bodyguard and their personal chef.
Oh, so she had 2 affairs?
Yeah.
With the bodyguard and the personal chef.
Yeah.
Now, can we put a name to it? Because I got a name in my mind.
Well, everybody knows who it is.
Steve Harvey?
It's Steve Harvey.
This is my thing. What you can know about Steve Harvey, Marjorie, check your pedigree on her.
Oh.
She been fucking with niggas just for the money. She was fucking with a big-time drug dealer, and then when Steve scooped her up, because Steve is a fucking simp. I ain't even gonna say a simp.
I don't think so.
His actions cry simp.
How does someone actions cry simp? Oh, because he's just submissive to his wife?
Not even that, and I feel like you trying to downplay what I'm saying.
Oh no, I'm not downplaying. It seemed clarify like, for me. I want to know. Clarify. Go ahead.
It seemed like his whole diagram, his whole get down is to bash men on what they are and not doing, but he never say nothing to the women, and that's my thing. And it's no type of balance, because Kevin Samuel was the opposite. Kevin Samuel was bashing the women, and he bashed men too. He bashed everybody, but it was mainly women.
He was equal,
but it was mainly women.
He exploited out the women.
I feel like Steve Harvey. You can't tell me how to pick a woman, or you can't tell a woman how to pick a man when you can't even pick right. That's my thing. And then your daughter.
Wait, hold up.
Your daughter is out here.
No. See that before you bring up her daughter, I want to go back to you saying that. Tell me how to get a woman. Tell me how to get a man. The thing about it is, he's not telling you how to get a man. He said this is the model, and if you want to follow it, fine. If not, that's fine too. But if you want to live some type of happy life with somebody, this is what you should do. and going towards his daughter's his daughter. She does what she want to do. She's young. She ain't married to nobody. She gets to do whatever she does. It is only publicized in the world in our eyes because she's this daughter of Steve Harvey. If she was XYZ girl on the block still doing the same shit that she's doing, nobody would know. Right? Nobody would know.
You're right.
It's just a random girl.
You're right.
But now that she's Lori Harvey body banging with Michael B. Jordan, now with everybody, like, now she got an NDA so you could date her. Like, it's just clout. But at the same time, that's just who she is. She's doing what she want to do. She's living her life. She's young. She gets to do whatever she wants. She ain't looking for a life partner. If she was, trust me, she would have found somebody and settled down. She's having fun.
This is my thing. I don't know. We don't know what this girl is looking for, but I can agree with you on. And
She's having fun.
And I don't think I had. I don't think I said anything wrong about the daughter. I was just about to bring up something, and you cut me off. So thank you for that. But back to his wife. This is my thing.
But wait,
I've been hearing.
Sorry to cut you off again.
Mm-hmm.
But didn't Marjorie was it Steve Harvey's affair from his last marriage?
Yes. Yes.
So,
but this is
so basically that applies to everybody. Cheaters is always gonna be a cheater.
To a certain degree, yes. But no, I ain't gonna say.
How long they been married?
I'm not gonna say cheaters is always gonna be a cheater, but I can say if I cheated on my current wife with you and divorced her and married you, what makes you think I won't do that to you? That would be in the back of my mind.
That's true.
That's just my opinion. But with her, shit happens. I went and did it with the personal chef and the bodyguard. I feel like that's crossing the line, but especially with both of them, because one nigga.
So they've been
that
married.
Was the first time I slipped up and I said that N-word, which is not gonna happen on this podcast no more because I'm trying to get monetized. So, yeah, that was the first time I said it, and I apologize.
I barely say it.
One guy you shouldn't say it on, and that's off the.
Why shouldn't say it?
That's the
I'm
off
Dominican. We're kind of like.
You're not black though.
We're written off.
You're not black. And I'm gonna be honest. My view changed when a Hispanic person called me the N-word the other day, and he said it with hate, and I seen it in his face. No, y'all can't say it no more. Y'all can't say it no more.
Who said this to you? Let's talk about it. Hold on.
But
the hell was Steve Harvey? I want to hear this. This is more interesting to me now. So a Spanish person called you the N-word and said it with hate. What happened? What transpired?
He was a fucking truck driver, but I'm not about to get into that.
So because he's a Spanish truck driver and that Spanish truck driver told you what he told you because of what was going on, now you feel like I'm going to blame the whole world because of a Cuban driver?
No. I'm not going to.
Because I guarantee you it's probably a Cuban driver.
I'm not going to blame the whole world, but
you are.
What I said, I'm taking the Ice Cube approach. When Ice Cube was on Bill Maher, Ice Cube was like, when I hear a black person say it, I don't feel like a knife is being stuck in my back. When I hear a white person say it, I feel like a knife is being stuck in my back, which I agree with him. But then when I heard him say it, that lumped Latinos into the white category with me. And I don't want Latinos around me to say the N-word. I just don't like it. Just don't like it.
Because you felt some type of way?
Disrespected.
You felt disrespected?
Disrespected, yes. And I don't feel like y'all should say it.
So every single time you call a Spanish person Mexican or you insult somebody Mexican or whatever, wetback or bean or whatever, whenever you like just played around or whatever. So what if they took it disrespectfully and feel some type of way? Or when you be like every single time one of them Spanish drivers drive all these fucking Cubans, that's what you say.
If you know
these
me,
fucking Cubans, that's what you say.
If you know me,
so they shouldn't say, "Oh, nah."
Where I work at and where you used to work at.
Yeah.
When people call Hispanic people Mexicans, I don't care if they head leaders, I don't care if they're the janitors, I always correct them and say Hispanic because every Hispanic person does not come from Mexico, and they be like, "Oh, okay." So I don't tolerate
Not
that
every
shit.
black person is from America.
Of course.
So how did that make feel everybody from Africa that when you call them the N-word, they be like, "Why you using the N-word? We don't even use the N-word and we're from Africa. How did that make you feel? That makes them feel disrespected for you using it.
Okay, well, fuck them. I don't.
So, so what the hell is this about?
Because that's
Because
that's
somebody,
black on black. That's black on black. I'm on some real shit. I ain't trying to pick hairs or pull
it's black
straws.
on black.
It's fine.
So because it's black on black is fine.
Either one of us can say the word because it's black on black. But if you're not black, you don't have the right to say the word.
So what you consider black? Because now we could let's get into this conversation.
Okay, Aubrey Graham is black. One of his parents is black.
No. I don't care about anybody else. Let's define this right here.
You said what's black?
What's black to you? You talking about Aubrey Graham? I don't care about Aubrey Graham.
If
I
your
care about
mother
what's black.
or your
what's
father
black.
are African American descent, then you are black because of the 99 drop rule. White people, Caucasian people back in the 18, 19, 1700s used the one drop rule, saying that if you had one drop of black blood in you, you were looked at as black. And I still go by that rule. You can't take that back now because Caucasian people like to claim
I'm
mixed people and stuff like that.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
You got one drop of black blood in you. Our DNA is dominant. The other people's DNA are recessive. So our DNA is more powerful than other races' DNA. So if you have any black in you, you're black. You should be able to say that word.
So you're proving.
Is your mother or your father black?
My mom's black. My dad, like yo.
I swear to God, y'all. That's the first time I heard that. I always heard that his mother was Hispanic.
So we're Dominicans. We're black.
That's not black.
So just because you're born in a different place doesn't make you black? So you're telling me everybody in Africa is not black because they wasn't born in America? Because they got that one drop? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Black.
I'm telling you right now.
About?
Yo, I'm as black as you are, my dude. Like,
I'm saying,
like the thing about it, you gotta understand.
If a black man and a black woman go to Russia and have sex and make a black baby in an all-white town, those three people, the mom, the daddy, and the baby, are the only people that can say nigga. The N-word. They are the only people that can say the N-word.
Have you ever been to Dominican Republic and seen what a real Dominican looks like?
No.
Darker than you.
Okay.
So anytime anybody
you're
has
still Hispanic. You're still Hispanic.
Anytime, so
Hispanic.
everybody in the Caribbean and Trinidad, Barbados, Curacao, Cayman Islands, all of them can't say the N-word because they're in the Caribbean. Now they're in Caribbean, so they're not niggas. Because we're gonna say it now. So that's what it is. Everybody in the Caribbean now.
If they're not black, then no, they can't say it.
Oh, so they're not black. Oh, so you go tell a Jamaican he's not black.
But that's just
go tell somebody from the Cayman Islands. Go from the Virgin Islands.
That's just like a white South African. Just because he think he's from South Africa, he can say the N-word. No.
So you telling me if you're born in Africa, you absolutely have that one drop, as you want to say?
No.
Oh,
if
okay.
You're white
so
South
you're not
African,
from the motherland.
Oh,
so now if you're from the motherland and you're white, you can't say the N-word.
No.
They have no. So they have more black DNA and blood because they're born in the motherland than
that
you.
Don't mean
but
shit.
you get to say, but they can't get to say.
No white man, whether he was born in Africa, can say he got more black blood than me. The fuck are you talking about, Om?
Have you ever seen an albino black person?
You just said the optimum word, black person.
Bro.
Just because he's albino, yes, he's black. He can say it.
Oh my God. So if they're born in South Africa, the motherland in Africa, if you know where Africa is, Africa, right?
If one of their parents is black, they can say it.
I guarantee you one of their parents is black or one of their grandparents is black.
So they can say
They just happen to be in there and turned out to be lighter than me.
The reason why I said Drake is because Drake mama is white, Drake daddy is black.
So he's not black because his mom's white?
He is black. His black blood, his black DNA is more dominant. You can look that up. His black DNA is more dominant than any other race.
Bro,
so
anytime you have melanin in your body, this color, you see how I'm brown? You see how you're brown? You see this color?
Melanin don't mean that.
Why is it that Caucasians don't have melanin in their blood or in their skin?
I believe they do. They just don't have a lot.
No, they don't.
Honestly,
scientifically proven. They have no melanin.
Maybe you want to look that up.
Okay.
Maybe you want to look that up because I believe they do have some,
If they have
but
freckles,
not a lot.
spots,
But not a lot. Like Patrick Mahomes, his mama white, his daddy black. I feel like he can say the N-word. He's black. That's it.
All right.
That's it. I'm just saying.
So if you have to have ancestry to black to say the N-word, meaning some type of person has been through slavery.
No.
That's what you're trying to get at.
No, not slavery, because I ain't been through slavery. My mother didn't go through slavery.
Keep going back. If you go down your line, you don't think somebody eventually got to that point, right?
Yes.
What if I were to tell you if we could go back in your whole family tree and there was nobody that was a slave?
Okay. That don't mean nothing. Just like hold on. Just like Drake and just like Drake parents. I believe his father is Canadian and his mother is Canadian. I don't think it was slavery in Canada. But he black, so he can say the N-word. I'm just saying, it don't mean that you are a descendant of a slave. That's how you can say the N-word. No,
I just want to
black.
I just want to let everybody know. I barely use the N-word anyways. I use it sometimes I don't. But it's because the way I grew up and where I grew up as a generation.
I got you.
So that's just.
But that could be the same thing as Fat Joe, and I don't like Fat Joe using the word. I don't think he should use the word.
That's your view.
I don't think he should use the word.
I mean, so
because I don't use that word jokingly, referring to Hispanic people.
Do you know where the word derives of?
Yes.
From where?
Negus, Negus, means king or royalty. I know. Right. That's what we were calling each other in Africa, and then when Caucasian people came over there.
So when it became derogative?
How white people turned that word.
So the word ending in er makes it derogative and not as. That makes the same word as negus. So what makes it derogatory? The er or the as? Or just the word in general?
What makes it derogatory if it comes out your mouth and you're not black, whether it's a er or es or as or nigga, like. That's what makes it derogatory. If you're not black and it comes out your mouth.
If that's your view. That's your view.
That's my view, man.
That's your view. That's your
my view, man.
I just think certain people say a certain way because the way that they grew up in. That's their breed, their blood, their everything.
Fine. But meaning, this is my thing.
And if you have descent, meaning like anybody who's had descent in any other Caribbean country, any foreign country anybody's has had any type of black come through. Except for South America, there was not a lot of trade down South America of slaves, anything. You feel me? But if you went through the Caribbean, I guarantee you, if we do our DNA test right now, I guarantee you, out of my family tree, we have probably like 80% black.
Of course, I mean on the slave trips. On the slave ships, it was dropped off in the Caribbean first, coming up to the Americas.
Exactly,
so
my point.
So
if we look at my great-great-grandfather, God rest his soul, on my mom's side, they say he was black, but then stayed in the island and became Dominican.
Still.
So you see this.
So we can't have this conversation all night.
So it's a double entendre. So now if it matters, so at the end of the day,
it's not a double entendre.
All right,
it's not.
All right, it's a double-edged sword.
It's not.
All right, okay.
we can have this conversation all night, but we're gonna wrap it up. It's been a one hell of an episode. Social media links.
Mickey the Barber. Mickey _the Barber _ on IG.
The Barber.
And on TikTok is gonna come out like in 4 days. Yeah. Shout out to she killed me last time because I said her name and not her actual business. So Right Before Your Eyes LLC is my loctician. She is amazing. She has great hands and she will like legitly finesse you and show you the real journey to beginning your locks. Like she'll tell you if you can, tell you if you can't, or tell you, listen, let's try this way. We might be able to get it this way for you. But 9 times out of 10, she's always going to be there for you and has decent availability. And her prices is great.
And what was that business again?
Right Before Your Eyes LLC on Instagram and Facebook, I believe.
Got you. So we got iDayBanks behind the camera again. Shout out to our DP.
Banks.
everywhere you got streaming competition, competition, y'all. Stream Competition is iDayBanks' newest single. Check him out and make sure you go follow him on all of his social media handles.
Fire.
At iDayBanks. The Vaughan Show. Well, let me just say my links first. Vaughan. Vaughan __ on everything. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Vaughan with 2 underscores. The show links, the Vaughan Show. We need you guys to like and subscribe to the video. Share this with your friends. Share this with your family. You may never know
Controversial.
who's going to love this or who's going to hate us. But still, a tune in is a tune in, goddammit. And it's been one. It's been your boys, Ray On. We out of here. Thank you guys for another episode.
I hope everybody don't think we hate each other, though. It's just conversation.
Brothers.
It's just conversation.
Of course.
He's still my... Nah, I ain't even gonna say it.